Into 2011.
So, what is Tera? Well, we've really been touting Tera as the first true action MMO that has all the depth of an MMO, but the gratification of an action console game. So what does that mean? It means that players are going to have to actively aim to strike, move, dodge, and do a lot of the things that they would normally do in an action console game, but do it in the world of an MMO. I'm going to go ahead and bring these wolves in, and then the rest of the folks can do what they need to do.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the attacks. Bartholomew, you're the Slayer. So you want to be a melee, you're a melee damage dealer. You want to fight up close, but you have a lot of chain skills. So I want you to pay attention if you see a skill pop up in the center of the screen, hit that space bar and combo that skill together. Also, utilize the C key and dodge and roll and avoid being hit as much as possible. Now, Shalak, our sorcerer, and Carisha, our archer. You are damage dealers from afar. So, pay attention to the crosshairs on the center of the screen and aim appropriately. Also remember that that crosshair turns into a circle when you're within range. Now, you have several charge-up abilities as well. So, if you see a small bar filling up at the bottom when you activate a skill, go ahead and continue to hold it. The longer you hold it, the more damage it'll do after you let go.
All right, so that's a little bit about attacks. Let me talk about a little bit of placement, strategy, and teamwork. So Shalak and Carisha, you guys are our range classes, so you have a high damage output, but not a lot of defense. So what you're going to want to do is keep that distance, but in addition to that, stand away. Place yourself away from where the monster is facing. Because Tera's action is an action game, you're going to have to aim where you strike and do your damage. Same way for the monster. So if you're standing away from where the monster is facing, the chances of taking damage are a lot lower. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys in while I talk about Bob. So, Bob, you're a little bit of a different beast than a range. You're our melee guy. You also have a high output and not a lot of defense, but you have to get up close and personal. So I would recommend attacking the monsters from the side and the rear. That way you're maximizing the damage that you're dealing and minimizing the damage that you're taking.
That's right. Good job so far. Man, Xavier, you got a wolf problem going on out here, don't you?
I like wolves.
All right, everybody seems to be getting the hang of it. Looking pretty good.
All righty, well, it looks like we've got another spawn, so let's go ahead and take these guys down real quick.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't really have a wolf problem in Arcadia, buddy.
Hey, better wolves than fairies and unicorns.
Oh,
out there. So actually, if you notice, the wolves are glowing, so that's an example of a hint or a tell. So in Tera, every monster has a unique set of AI and special abilities, and they'll give players hints and tells, letting them know whether they're going to do a special ability or if they're entering a certain phase. Now, if they enter a different phase, they either take more damage, deal more damage, or have a whole new set of abilities. So you're really going to want to pay attention to what's happening on the screen. All right, let's go ahead and press F5 to mount up and make our way towards the mighty Sabrnak.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the healing in Tera. Now, healing is not quite the same. I'm not going to be clicking on, portraits and basically playing the UI and clicking a bunch of buttons. I'm going to actively be in the fight with you, running around, aiming to heal you, and maybe even missing. But you'll see an area of effect heal from time to time. That is a blue circle on the ground. You can help me out by jumping in that circle or staying in that circle while I try to get a heal off. Now, Xavier, I'm going to say it too. This province kind of suits your mood.
What are you talking about? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's creepy, it's red, it's dark.
I like to do this. So I like to buy this guy. Looks like a pile of rocks. Nope, it's a monster.
All right, another benefit of having a priest in the party is my ability to resurrect or bring our friends back from the dead on the battlefield. Now, Bartholomew, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but you have died quite a bit during the 3 days here at E3. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on you, but if you do happen to fall, I'll be right there to bring you back. At the Blazing Veil. All right.
My favorite place.
There he is. There's Sabrnak right there.
All right, so I see Sabrnak up ahead, so let's go ahead and dismount right here and hang by a land-in so that we can get some buffs. And while Landon's buffing, I'll talk through some of Sabernak's special abilities.